Watch Season 4 of My Hero Academia as it airs in beautiful high-definition quality on all your devices as it airs on Verve. Try it for free, vrv.co/geekdom, plus tons of other anime and other forms of entertainment can be found on Verve. Check it out today. Try it for free. So let's talk about Supreme Leader Snoke, one of the characters that after Force Awakens was to me one of the most interesting characters, you know, the mysterious new mentor to Kylo Ren. And then in Last Jedi, he just gets killed. And a lot of folks were bothered by this, including myself at first, but really the actual scene where he gets killed is pretty good, I think. And looking back on it, yeah, I stopped caring about Snoke. I wish they would have revealed more about him prior to this happening, but apparently in The Rise of Skywalker, we're going to find out a lot about Snoke. So before I go any further, this video is going to have spoilers for The Rise of Skywalker. You have been warned now. I'm already putting it in the title most likely, but you need to be warned because we're going to find out about who Snoke is here. So again, you've been warned. Click off if you don't want to be spoiled. Okay, here we go. So, what is Snoke's true identity? Well, turns out that during some of the reshoots or re-edits for The Rise of Skywalker, there have been some changes made. First of all, the scene that was revealed in the spoilers where Kylo Ren goes to this Oracle creature to get the Wayfinder, that has been dropped from the film. Instead, Kylo already has the Wayfinder in the film, or he at least knows where it's at and gets it at the very beginning of the movie. There is no Oracle, apparently. And when he goes to Exegol, and he goes into that mysterious chamber, before he actually meets up with this withered old version of Palpatine, he finds that there are these really strange creatures called the Relics, is what they're being named. And by the way, this leak comes from Jason Ward from Making Star Wars, and he's been really accurate so far. And if you watch the trailers for the film, everything that's been leaked by Jedi Paxis and Jason Ward, well, not everything, but a lot of things have been confirmed with every new TV spot. Every new TV spot that comes out confirms a new thing in those leaks. So those leaks seem to be pretty accurate. But I digress. So Kylo Ren meets these weird relic things, and they're basically clones, failed clones of Snoke. So essentially, the way it's being described is that Snoke was just a pawn for Palpatine. Now, we kind of figured this out when they were bringing Palpatine back, that the entire time Palpatine was the one pulling the strings and manipulating who Snoke was and everything else in the First Order. The First Order was always in control, was always under the control of Palpatine from Exegol. But Snoke was sort of like the puppet, you know, the puppet, I guess, leader, you know, the phony leader. And he was revealed to be a clone, and apparently there were multiple failed Snoke clones that didn't work, and the one that did work is the one that was able to not only learn the Force and become powerful in it, but of course become Kylo Ren's mentor. Now, to me, once again, this does come off like it's more of that contrived retconning. This was obviously not the plan from the beginning, even though Abrams says that he always wanted Palpatine to be the real villain, which makes sense. Palpatine's a great character. This whole thing about Snoke being a clone, I just don't believe that was a new idea. I'm sorry, I don't believe it was an old idea. In other words, that's an idea for this film to explain Snoke's origin. I don't think that Snoke was originally planned to be this. But anyways, the way they're doing it in Rise of Skywalker is Kylo Ren confronts or sees these unfinished Snoke clones in Palpatine's base, and that reveals that Snoke was actually Palpatine's, you know, it was a clone. Now, who Snoke was cloned from, we don't know. Was it Palpatine? Was it a different, you know, Force user? We have no idea where these clones came from, but Snoke himself was apparently a clone, which kind of explains why he was able to talk like Palpatine and behave like Palpatine. You know, if you watch Last Jedi, he's very much like Palpatine. So to me, it just seems like that actually is a good retcon as far as that goes, but Snoke was never the real leader. He was just pretending, and Palpatine was the real and true leader of the First Order. I guess that Palpatine was probably waiting for the Resistance to get wiped out and for the Skywalkers to get wiped out before he came in and kind of ruled. But at the same time, you know, to me that sort of makes sense. But I think what happened was when Kylo Ren killed Snoke in Last Jedi, that Snoke clone, it put a monkey wrench in the plans because Kylo Ren became the leader of the First Order, and he's not a clone, and he's not Palpatine's subservient, puppet like Snoke was, at least not in Last Jedi. So we find that out in this movie that, yes, Snoke is revealed to be some kind of clone and a puppet for Palpatine. Let me know what you think in the comments about this reveal of Snoke. I stopped caring about this guy a long time ago. Yes, his death was annoying at first, but I kind of liked it the more I saw it. One of the few things I like about Last Jedi was that scene. It was so well done, just the way that Kylo Ren cut him, but he kind of became a mustache twirling villain too. It was kind of silly as well. But I thought he was cool while it lasted. I think Andy Serkis was an amazing actor playing him. That's one thing I do miss, is playing him, or seeing Andy Serkis play him. But I just feel like it doesn't even matter anymore. The truth is that it was Palpatine behind the First Order. He had this secret plan in the unknown regions. He had these secret wayfinders and these secret hyperspace tracks to get to where he needed to go. He had all this planned out. So Palpatine is the most devious person in the history of fiction, it seems, the way he's being written in this film. But let me know what you think. Thank you again, and we'll talk soon.